Hi there, Julie Piet Cassidy, and I haven't been very much in touch lately. And I've been working on a couple of different projects, and that took my focus away from communicating through video. So I thought I would just touch base as we embark on February, and I don't know how many people who will see this are in touch with the whole idea of the power of the moon and how it affects us. But this has been a very powerful week with the full moon, which was also a blue moon and a super moon and a full lunar eclipse. So very powerful energy that just moved through and will continue to kind of move through um, the universe. And it can really impact the way we feel. So if you experience during this week an extra helping of funkiness or sadness or anxiety that was a little above and beyond and sort of over the top versus what you're used to for yourself, it could very well be that it was the pull of the moon. I mean, when you think about how much our bodies are made up of water, and that powerful moon that was actually, I think, 15% closer to the Earth than usual when it passes by, or when we see it, whatever. Doesn't matter. Very powerful. So take a deep breath. And I just want to send out my, blueprint stamp of recommendation. And that is that you, over this weekend, do what you can to find a little extra time just to close your eyes, find the quiet place inside of you. I like to cover up my heart and just hear my heartbeat and hear my breathing, and just kind of get back in touch with yourself, because we live so out there, external of ourselves, and we all would do really well to come back to ourselves and take a moment for some reflection. And it's not too late. Before any full moon, it's always good to set new intentions, but in order to make room for new goals, new dreams, new intentions, take an inventory of what you've got going on already on your to-do list or in your mind's eye. Release those things that were once something you focused on and are no longer appropriate, or they don't relate to you and who you've become, who you've grown into. I made this week, because I was feeling so kind of overwhelmed by all the things that I wanted to be working on, and I felt like I was trying to do everything at the same time. So I just stopped, and I got this great roll of, it's like crab paper, and I don't think you can really see it. But what I did was I created a gigantic, let's just call it, a mind map. I got those things out of my head and I put them on paper. Now, this is completely related to my career path and the things I'm doing with this work and ideas I have, things I'm already working on. And I made notes and I listened to myself and my intuition about what was important. And this is what I think is the cool part about that project, because it was a project. And let me tell you, the roll of paper sat for 4 days on my dining room table, because I knew to do that project, I had to feel it. If I had unrolled that paper and took markers in hand and went at it when I wasn't feeling the juice, I'm not sure what I would have come up with. So I had to feel it. And I can't stress that enough. Really feel like if you have something you want to do, if you want to paint a wall in your house, or if you want to bake something, don't do it from a place of, well, I guess I better just go ahead and get that done. Try to avoid that situation and really wait for that timing to line up so that your heart's into it and your mind's into it and you can get it together and your body feels up to it. Okay. So I did that project, but what I did was, and you can do it any way you want because you'll be inspired if you decide to try this. To me, it's like a word vision board. I have a vision board with beautiful pictures on it over here, but this is like my idea vision board. And in the very center, and the way I got started was I wrote joy in my favorite color. And I want my business, my work, my support of others, and myself to begin in a place of joy. And then everything is connected to that joy. So I only want to be focusing on and creating things that are initiated and end with joy. It took me a really long time to get to this place. So if you're hearing this information and it feels really new and foreign to you, please know that it can take time. Some people get it right away and they're on board and that's it. Other people, it takes several reintroductions of sort of the same material, just said in a different way or observed in a different way. So I wanted to share that. But again, the self-care piece, I cannot stress enough, just keep on taking good care of yourself. And I just want you to know that Tanglewood Life Coaching I will be offering, I have some new workshops that I'm going to get on the calendar. I'll be sending event marketing out there through Facebook and on my website. I continue to work with some of the organizations in the area. So I am doing some volunteer work that is very much a part of who I am and what Tanglewood is designed to be. And I am always looking for opportunities to work with teams in business through human resources or however, through wellness programs to bring this message of mindfulness and stress reduction and those types of things to the workplace, because that's where you spend a big part of your day. And I know it's critical to provide employees with these tools that I talk about. So working on those things. Oh no, my board's starting to come down. I didn't use strong enough tape. So please look for that. And in the meantime, to recap, full moon, lunar eclipse, supermoon, very big, blood red moon, all very big deal, this week. So take an inventory, release things that no longer serve you, and then replace them with things that really fill your cup and bring you joy. And as always, make that time, pad a little time in your schedule, even if it's 5 minutes or 2 minutes, to just be quiet and go back to yourself and check in. I keep going back to a question I got. I did a webinar for Carroll Community College through their Advantage C program and Power Brew. One of the questions that was sent in advance of the webinar was, I need help with multitasking. And that's just will not leave me. It keeps coming back to me. And it's helped me to become more and more in touch with how often I've got the TV on, I've got the computer in my lap, I got my phone handy. I might, I don't know, there's stuff going on in the house or whatever. And my mind gets splintered. And it's no wonder that, by the end of the day, we can't have a clear thought because we have been way too many places all in the day. So as far as multitasking is concerned, it is completely your deal. You will decide, you will choose how many activities you have going on at any given time. But I would start at this place, and that is, if there is more than one screen getting your attention, do what you can to turn off all but one. And if you're trying to do something that requires clear thought, and intention, and maybe even some emotion or creativity, turn off all screens, maybe put on some quiet meditation music or piano music or, I don't know, classic rock if that floats your boat. Something in the background if you want. And use your computer if your creativity is writing and you're on your computer or doing art on your computer. But I am telling you, it is all self-directed. You must be the shepherd of your own activities and really take into account, are you being splintered? Multitasking used to be something we brag about. No longer. You should almost feel guilt and shame if you're talking about how great you are at multitasking. It really is splintering us and making it very difficult to keep that peaceful center. Okay. I talked longer than I expected to, but thanks if you're still with me, thank you. And please, 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 please email me or call me. But Julie@tanglewoodlifecoaching.com. I'm on Facebook, Tanglewood Life Coaching. I've got a website, tanglewoodlifecoaching.com. I do have a YouTube channel with all my, I do my best to upload the videos there. I started that a little bit late in the game. I would love to hear from you as to what it is that you think. I'm struggling with the programs I offer because I know what I think is a great idea and then find that it doesn't always pan out the way I saw it to be. And it makes me wonder, do people prefer a one-time workshop? Do you prefer a workshop series to keep your accountability going? I don't know. What days of the week are better? Do you like daytime on the weekends or early morning on the weekends, or do you prefer evenings during the week? I'm doing mindfulness in motion now where I'm taking it outside. I'm going to start scheduling one a week, but it will alternate locations. I'm trying to hit different parts of Central Maryland. So I'm excited about that program. God bless you, first couple of folks doing it with me, because I got one going on tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at Tahoma Farm Road. And daggone, it's going to be chilly, but that's okay. We'll make it. That's all. I just wanted to communicate out there. I know Tanglewood Thursdays just kind of went into hiding, but I still love you all. Take good self-care, self-love, self-compassion for yourself, and then compassion for others and the animals. Lots of love. Bye for now.